Back here on the Belfry Men's League, Darryl, McCoy, Jaden, Stewart, live from Pond Creek. This is our fourth game of the day. I think third game of the day. And we have Harold's Auto Body versus Snipe Elite. And Snipe Elite looks like they picked up a new piece.
Got people here rolling in late.
Do you know that kid?
I have no clue.
I don't know him either, but they're giving him the rock.
That's got to be a good sign.
Yeah.
Oh, they're in a zone.
He's going to shoot.
Hey, leave me that open. I'm taking that shot all day.
Yeah. Somebody let us know who that is. Zoom in on him. I don't recognize him right off the bat. If anybody knows who that young man is, please let us know. And Harold's Auto Body, trying to think, that was
John.
Yeah, John Blackburn.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, he played. I think he was like 2 years older than me, but we played against him in high school.
I'm told he has to leave after this game, but they only have 5 for the game against us.
Harold's Auto Body.
Yep.
So and notice no Jeremy Hall today. So,
another one.
Yeah, he's letting it fly.
Fresh legs, though.
Yeah. There's McCaden Maynard. McCaden Maynard pull up.
Zone's giving them a little bit of trouble.
Well, if there was any team out of the zone, it would be this Team Snipe team because they don't have a lot of shooting.
Yeah, that's fair.
As you're coming back, just about everything, they're long and athletic. About everything they get comes from the paint.
Yeah.
So if they draw up here, Colton Smith thought about it. It's over McCaden Maynard up to Loomis. Loomis, extra pass to Smith. Yeah. Too much ball movement.
Yeah, especially on the same side.
Yeah.
Change sides.
Yeah, somebody got to be aggressive there.
Corner pocket.
Oh, Renatter.
That's how you want to start the game off.
Yeah, dropping the bombs. Now, Jaden, who's 18 for them?
Do you have the roster?
Yeah, it's in there somewhere. Here's Loomis.
Jared. Okay, yeah, I was going to say.
What's his name?
Jared. I almost got to mix with Jeff, who's taking the ball out right now.
It's Jared White.
Yeah.
Yep. So here comes Blackburn. Then you got number 19. It's Jeff Boyd. There's Blackburn. He's off the mark. Colton Smith gets over to Loomis. And then number 11 for Harold's Auto Body. I don't know who that is.
Which one is that?
Right here.
That's Rob.
Rob. All right.
Yeah, just Rob.
Just Rob. All right. So he's
kind of like a Mikey.
Yeah, he's in that same realm. Okay. Again, we do not know this young man's name. Please let us know. Loomis. And if I was them, if I was this Team Snipe team, I really liked Drew Rhodes out there.
Yeah.
I thought Drew Rhodes was a nice addition to him. A big guy that can handle the rock, and, but they're not playing him as much this game. Boyd.
A little turnover.
That gets into Blackburn.
Rob. He can shoot.
Yeah. And the big fella there, number 4, is Hayden.
Yeah, Hayden Mullins. He's running 4 today.
What's his name? Hayden Mullins? Yep.
Yeah.
So his jersey number has changed from 21 to 4. Now number 5 coming in, Jaden. We don't have him on the roster.
His name is Hammer.
Hammer.
That's what I know him as.
Okay, so just Hammer.
Just Hammer.
Yeah. Is that Loomis?
Yeah, I think that was. A lot of threes. Harold Auto Body has a size. They should look for a post up.
That's what I do too. And Harold Auto Body. We've not seen him in. I'm not sure if he was here last week, but the Hess guy.
Yeah.
He's a big addition that's not here. Yeah, he had, I think, 28 that one week. Loomis comes up empty on that one. Again, guys, if you got questions, comments, let us know. We got, I'm Darryl McCoy. You're watching the D&D Sports Network. And,
good shot by Blackburn.
Yep. So Blackburn makes it, 6-5? Yep. So as you sit here, guys, we got 15th Region Player of the Year, Jaden Stewart, on the mic with us. So make sure you got questions or comments for Jaden. You can put them in the comment section below. Here comes John Blackburn on the push. Blackburn swings over to Mullins. And again, nobody's posting up, Jaden.
Yeah. I think they saved their post-ups for the second half, and I think they're shooting right now. Which
saving their energy.
Yeah, in the first week when they played that West Virginia Express team, they came back. They're being down quite a bit.
Yeah, that was a big comeback. They ended up coming down to the wire that game, didn't it?
Mm-hmm. They still lost. I think they lost by 2, but still, that team is really good.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to, if you was going to have a draft in this league, it'd be hard not to draft Scotty Browning first. He just controls the pace so well.
Yeah, he does. Pretty good guard. Nice mid-range by Hayden. That's a shot.
So 7-6 is the score right now. Harold Otterbody on top.
A tilted 2-3 zone. Tilting to that left side.
Ooh, Loomis with a nice take, and they'll retake the lead. Good job by Boyd.
Nice cut across the middle. Nice ball movement.
Blackburn to Mullins. In and out.
Hard to, these rims, man. I'm telling you, they be out to get you sometimes.
They 12:43 to go. Yeah, you're not a fan of these rims here at Belfry, are you?
I miss the old ones. They're floppy. I'm a shooter's touch guy. I needed to roll in a few times.
They trying to think where that was. That we played one time, and it was the rims. It was like they're barely hanging on there. Whenever it would hit, it was dead.
Yeah. Got him with the body a little bit.
Now another noticeable absence from Harold's Otterbody is Isaac Woods.
Really could shoot it far too.
Yeah, he's a flamethrower. He kid had a really good career there at Eastridge.
Played in my freshman. That was my first region. Well, not first region game, but like first region game in high school. We played in Eastridge. That one came down to the wire. Him and Eli Sykes. They were a pretty good duo.
Ethan.
Ethan.
Or no,
Yeah,
Eli.
Eli.
Eli was the bigger one. Yeah.
I could not guard him.
Then you had the Rose kid.
Yeah. Mills, John Mills.
John Mills, Braxton Stanley.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Brad Howe, too.
Yeah, I forgot about him, yeah. Loomis, nice take by Loomis.
And 1.
Yeah, he's going to get a chance at old-fashioned 3 Guys Pizza and Brew, 3-point play opportunity here. And Loomis has come alive this game. We was worried about Team Snipe on their last leg, but Loomis has kind of carried Snipe.
We've picked up the momentum a lot. See, hopefully it lasts longer than it did last game.
Yeah, last game, Mountain Men handed it to them. They ended up routing them. The game before that, we had a scoring record, 120 points put on the board.
Yeah, I got that in our team message. I was like, God, that's no defense.
No, Appalachian Alphas and Royal Crown scored 80 in a loss.
That's crazy. That's a lot.
Now, Jaden, one thing we've not seen, I didn't get to watch your game last week because
last week.
We had that banquet here, so we didn't get to do the last 2 games. But one thing I've noticed in this men's league, you've not been the offensive weapon that you're used to. You kind of let the game come to you in this one instead of going out and dropping 30. Or are we going to see Jaden flip that switch today?
Hopefully today. I'm feeling pretty good about it. All my muscles feeling good. Everything's feeling good. So hopefully I can just come out, help us get this win.
There you go. You and Nick Knox have been a nice tandem.
Yeah.
There's McCaden Maynard dropping a 3, and just like that 1910 Harold's Auto Body, they this is a team that can come back though in a hurry.
Especially like that. Catch and shoot smooth. Didn't even flinch at the defender in front of him.
And Snipes telling his players, you got to get a hand up. He said, hand down, man down.
Looks like that zone is really low, which I don't blame them.
Yeah, no, not at all. But McCaden Maynard, misses that one. Nothing but air on that one.
Pull up. Oh, good look.
Nice.
To the rack.
How about Hayden Mullins running the floor?
So that's some length right there.
So what's your expectations for the next era of Pike Central basketball without Jaden Stewart? Because it's been a long time since Pike Central hasn't had Jaden Stewart on the floor. What do you think the realistic expectations are for the Hawks next season?
Well, they got a good coach coming in, so I think especially the caliber of who it is, I think the expectations are pretty high already. But, it's hard to tell right now until summer ball starts back up, which is hard to tell during summer ball. But summer ball kind of gives you a look.
Yeah.
But
you got the legend, Al Holland. I mean, he's 10 region titles, and
so expectations are already high.
But
even though Ratliff's not there no more, I still want them to run a region because that's where I was from. Yeah. And it'll be nice to see a nice region trophy sitting in the cabinet.
Yeah, Al's a good friend of mine. He's, y'all definitely made a great hire at the coaching spot. But, just looking at the way the roster's constructed right now, say no pieces come and you look at what you got, is that a team that can compete for region?
I think they put their mind to it. They can.
Okay.
I think, but it starts with defense. Because now there's not a 30-point, there's not, especially on an Al Holland team, you don't, he don't have a,
they don't score a 30.
They don't need a 30-point player. Yeah. Everyone plays a good role. Everyone pitches in 10, 15, and then 10 rebounds, assists. So, and I think that the team that they have coming up, this Mullins team, can do that with the pieces that they have. They have some role players. And that, put a bunch of role players together, you got yourself a good team because you don't need someone to drop 30.
Well, not only did they lose you, but they lost the Hall brothers. That's a big loss.
Yeah, because Grant and Nolan coming up, Nolan's been playing a lot, and I think he's going to have an amazing freshman year. And I know Grant's going to have a good breakout junior year. So I'm excited to see what they do. But I think just if everyone works, I think they could make something happen.
Definitely be interesting to see. One thing where I think they will have an advantage, I think, is front court. If they go into the season with Peyton Owens, Colton Young, Caden Lawson, you can make a strong case that they may have the best front court in the region. But I think where they're struggling is at guard play. They gotta have a guy that can consistently give you at least 15 a game from that guard spot, and it's going to be tough to see if anyone what they got on the roster can give them a consistent 15.
They got Colton Ratliff right now, who I think he had a good, amazing.
He's got a bright future.
Yeah, he's grown into his body now. I know he's been working, and then they got Bobby Billiter Jr. Yep. I like to call him. I know I play with him all the time. I know he's working, so I think he gets his shot this year, and I think he could help.
Yeah, Bob, he could be the surprise, because nobody's talking about him. And
yeah, I think they got a few players that could surprise this year because, not many of them had a scouting report last year.
Yeah. Yeah, I just want to remind everybody, hit that like and share button, get these numbers up. You're watching the Belfry Men's League here on Pond Creek. Jaden Stewart, Darryl McCoy on the call as Harold's Auto Body taking on Snipe Elite right now. Snipe Elite up 22-18, 4-point ball game. I want to thank Hatfield's Funeral Home, Southside Buildings and Carports. Also want to thank our good friends at Williamson Pharmacy, Eric's Trucking, Cheech's Pizza, T&D Quick Stop. I want to thank our good friends at Precision Heating and Cooling, Punk's Tire, and Double Quick. We also, guys, remind everybody you stop at your local convenience store if you want a good snack, or if you're lifting, trying to get your body back in shape and you want some good protein, make sure you stop and get a fresh bag of Mingy beef jerky. Nice job by Loomis, Jaden.
Good take.
So, Jaden, let's Mingy beef jerky. You ever ate it?
Yeah, my first time eating it was my sophomore year. I got player of the game against Martin County that first game of the season, and I ate it there. It was pretty good.
Yeah, to me, I think it's hands down the best beef jerky.
Yeah.
There goes Mullins over to Boyd. Leaves it for Blackburn.
You wanted to. Oh, nice shot.
Yeah.
I personally would take that shot any time of the day. I think that was a nice shot.
Ooh, had a collision at mid-court. That's only a collision at dirt bowling at Kentucky Farm Bureau can fix, Jaden. If you've been in a collision lately, hit up dirt bowling at Kentucky Farm Bureau for all your insurance needs. Loomis. Vernatter.
Front iron.
Yeah. Boyd and Jaden staying at a 4-point lead right now. Right now, can Harold Autobody cut it to 2? Single position ball game with a bucket here.
It's been a low-paced game right now. I feel like it'll turn up the second half. He can shoot. He can really shoot.
And that is Hammer, right?
Yeah, that's what we know. That's what Hammer.
So he just let everybody know it's Hammer time here on Pond Creek. So.
Nice pull up, just off a little bit.
And this is something and I know she's extremely proud of it. Rob. Yeah. Rob from the corner, and he gives Harold's Autobody the 2-point lead, 26-24 with that 3-pointer. Now, everybody knows, Jaden Stewart, when Jaden Stewart's playing, he's got the best cheering section ever, with your mom, your grandma, and, all your family over there. A lot of kids, these days I see don't want their mom cheering for them like that, or they get embarrassed or too cool for it. You embrace that. Talk about, if somebody's got a mother that's that supportive, if you was telling a young kid, hey, at the end of the day, that means as much to her. It's on Mother's Day here. Was there ever a point, like, I'm sure at one time when you was younger, you was kind of embarrassed.
Yeah.
And then it probably ended up switching where you embraced it, right?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, just kept doing it, so I had to live with it.
Yeah.
I remember one time I had a teammate, Isaac Reynolds, my 8th grade year, I was playing JV, and my mom was screaming, box out and rebound during a JV game, and Isaac goes, whose mom is that? I was like, yeah, that one's mine. I'm sorry about that. And so, but, yeah, always embrace it, because if anything, they give their time and money to you, you could at least let them have, some something like that. What
they'll understand is, as a parent, that, 30. Oh, Rob with the bank shot. Yeah, Citizens Bank of Kentucky bank shot. What a lot of people don't understand is, these 32 minutes that, the parents get to see you out there and cheer for you, that's what they live for. Mm-hmm. So, and the good thing about it, too, is, even when y'all went on the road, a lot of times y'all had the home court advantage because you had the loudest crowd.
Yeah. Everyone knows that the fat heads were coming out.
Definitely going to miss Mama Lane in the 15th region. Mm-hmm. Loomis with another block. Loomis throwing a block party here on Pond Creek.
Jaden blocks it right back. He says he got his get back.
Yeah. How about that? If you like defense and you like block shots, this is the game for you. So Jake the Snake Sloan tuning in.
That's my golfing buddy. We turn up together. We're pretty good.
That's your former teammate.
Yeah. Played at Wesley together and played at PC together.
Yeah. Jake, believe it or not, Jake had a good season last year at Wesley.
He was killing it.
Yeah, the only thing, at Wesley, it just, it kind of gets lost, because they don't really get much media coverage. But, Jake, I think, averaged right around 20 a game. He had some big games, I think, too, up around 30. So, Jake, very, and I personally think, you guys probably win region if Jake Sloan stays at Pike Central.
Yeah, I agree. That gives us another
guy
threat because everyone knows that, and everyone can go back and look at the film. I have the ball in the post.
Oh,
count that.
There.
Rob, did they count it?
Yeah, I think so.
Rob putting on a nice little three-point
Yeah,
performance.
they counted 32-26, Jaden. But everybody knew you was getting the ball, and so you had to get double and triple team night in, night out. So Jaden, it's a halftime here, 5-minute halftime. We're going to put the sponsors up, and we'll step away for just a second. We'll be right back. Second half action, Harold Daughterbody versus Team Snipe. Up next here on Pond Creek. You're watching the D&D Sports Network.
Darryl McCoy and Jaden Stewart back on the call here at the Belfry Men's League game, brought to you by D&D Sports Network. We got 32-26. Who was up, Darryl?
Harold's auto body. Rob hit that three.
2 threes at the end of the quarter.
Yeah.
Looks like Team Snipe has gone to, or Snipe Elite has gone to a zone themselves.
So we'll see here again. I think that Team Snipe making a mistake not playing Drew Rhodes as much.
Yeah. They got a bench now too. They can probably get some subs in there.
Yeah. Loomis off the mark. Caden Maynard grabs the rebound. Coming up here, you see John Blackburn. John Blackburn kicks over to Rob. Off the mark, front iron, no good.
Oh.
Yeah, nice hustle by Colton Smith. Here comes Loomis. Sit here. One thing I noticed, let's look over in the crowd, Jaden. Let's see, we see Zaden Sherrod. That's Zaden, right?
I think so.
And then look up here, Stevie Browning, the former Marshall Thundering Herd. Stevie in the house. Up next, City Cuts plays West Virginia Express. So you're going to see Stevie play against his little brother.
Yeah.
So that one should be very interesting.
Good look there by. Don't got a name for that guy yet.
Who? Which one?
The guy that we don't know yet.
Yeah.
Man, he got a nice look to McCaden.
Yeah, somebody let us know if you know the point guard on Team Snipe. We'll try to get his name here in a second. They've played him most of the game.
Getting a little physical. My type of game.
So there's Mullins, front iron, no good.
So when you play good lob play, put that in there.
Yeah, Vernader. Drop it, 32-31. They've cut it to 1. Again, I want to remind everybody, hit that like and share button, get these numbers up. You're watching the Mountain's #1 leader in sporting news, the D&D Sports Network. Jaden Stewart, Darryl McCoy on the call. Oh, nice job.
Midi jumper by, what was that, Hayden? Yep,
yeah.
Hayden. That's his shot. He does like the mid-range, and he's pretty good at it.
Tell you, Boyd had a nice box out.
It's getting a little chippy.
Yeah, it's getting physical.
That's going to make them play harder, though.
No. We also looking. Want to remind everybody this year the D&D All-Star Game continues to get bigger. Trinity Row will be there in a part of it in some facet. So former Miss Basketball.
That's the GOAT.
Yep.
Jared bringing the ball up.
Back.
Can attack this zone down the middle.
John Blackburn.
Off the mark.
Yeah.
He's wide open.
Loomis. Here comes John Blackburn. Over to Rob. Rob run off the three-point line. Nice.
Good look.
Yeah. Good job.
It's off right now. Looks like there's a lid on both baskets. Someone has to get it off.
Caden Maynard. Now they've cut this lead to 3 right now. Loomis. Strong move there. Boyd fouls Loomis as Loomis will go to the charity stripe. Loomis, he's a solid. I think he shoots around 50, high 50s, low 60s from the free throw line. And he makes that one. Yeah.
Two for two.
Yeah. Yeah, it's 100%. It don't matter what he shot in the season. He's shooting 100% here at the men's league. Here comes John Blackburn, 14:22 to go. Blackburn back over.
Swing that rock.
In and out. Loomis grabs the rebound. Right now, Loomis, he's
doing it all.
Yeah, he's been the spark for the snipe here in the second half. Jaden Maynard. Misses that one. Drew Rhodes in the game now.
Not that much points have been scored.
No, it's been a low-scoring second half here. And Harold's Autobody right now working the shot clock. Uh-oh, look at Sammy in the house.
That's my guy.
Yeah.
Just gave it to him. They're slowing it up. Turn around. Yep, that's his move.
Yeah,
That's his move.
yeah.
He's hit that on me a couple times, I will admit.
Nice shot there by Mullins.
When you play at your own pace, it's hard for someone to take you out of your own pace.
Yeah, well, I guess if anybody knows that, it's you. You know, that's your game to a T. You always play at your pace.
Corner pocket.
Yeah.
It's in.
And I do not know that guy's name. We'll call him Stretch.
Stretch.
Yeah, it looks like he's about 6'3", 6'4".
Yeah. Get someone in the middle of that zone. There we go. That's a good.
Yeah.
That's textbook right there. M1.
Nice job.
Jared with the basket.
Yeah. He will go to the line. 36 all. They had tied it up, so free throw right here could put them ahead.
Off the mark.
Coming back, John Blackburn front iron, no good.
Good rebound by Hayden.
Yeah.
Step through. And one.
Nice. Oh. Yeah. The Reggie not giving him the continuation. Yeah.
There. See, a lob play, a Pike Central lob play right here would just work perfectly. You just throw it up to the biggest person on the floor. Right there, too. And it. We use the same play the whole year. I would stand in front of the person throwing the ball in, and we just throw a lob up to me, and I just shoot a layup.
Yeah, that was.
And that wasn't even like the play. The play is for me to go screen across, but like we have an audible, so Grant would look at me and tap his head or something, and we just throw that lob, and it worked 99% of the time. And the team started putting 3 people on me, and someone else would be open.
Yeah, people don't realize Grant. How smart he was.
I could look at Grant and we'd know exactly what to do. I know multiple times I'd just, instead of running play, I'd just come down, turn around, post up, and Grant would clear the side. We just 2 men right there.
Oh yeah.
A little windy in here.
Caden Maynard, uncharacteristic there, left a lot of air under that one.
It happens. It happens.
Yeah. They, as you sitting here, John Blackburn over to Jared. Swings over to Boyd. Boyd down to Mullins.
Get a cutter. Good. Step through.
Nice job.
Tall.
Yeah.
Shoots over that defense, and Snipe Elite's not even a small team either.
Snipe Elite, they had a double-digit lead early in the first half, and so far in the second half, it's been Harold's Autobody controlling this one. 10-14 to go. You got to think timeout coming here.
I think they want to control the pace right here, Harold Autobody. I think that's why they're slowing it down when they could easily just win the ball.
Loomis.
And they've gone man. Good defense there by Hayden.
Mullins gets the block, and he's going to hold it up. Got Blackburn over there on the wing. Swings up to Hammer.
Top.
Boyd. Back over to Hammer.
It's in there.
Hammer time.
It's
Yeah.
money.
Yeah, the Hammer time laying the gauntlet there. Stretches out 44-36, largest lead of the game for Harold's Autobody.
Good pull up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Another one. Heat check. That's not a bad shot, though. You hit one, best believe it's going up the next time.
Brings it over.
Stretch.
Yeah, off the mark. There's a timeout on the floor as they take one. We will, too. We'll be right back. You're watching the D&D Sports Network.
Darryl McCoy, Jaden Stewart back on the Belfry Men's League, D&D Sports Network. Harold Autobody with the lead right now, 8-point lead.
Right now they, and you can tell they'll hammer again.
Silky smooth right there.
Yeah. Dropping the gauntlet, baseline jumper.
Oh, there's a three. 39-46. A few stops right here. This game could change. John Blackburn bringing the ball up for Harold Autobody. Mismatch down low.
Yeah. Nice.
Right there. That's simple post work right there. That's how it's done right there.
Yeah. Now coming back the other way, stretch. Gets over to Loomis.
And Harold Autobody has gone man, which I do like this move. Late game, you have to go man. You don't want too many threes to mount a comeback.
Loomis, nice job.
Nice step right there.
Loomis does a good job contorting his body.
Him and Peyton Owens, they both.
They're kind of, yeah.
That's what Coach Ratliff called him, Inspector Gadget. You know, he just does different stuff.
They're kind of odd. They're and I'd say a lot of it, they're best friends, and I'd say they probably played a lot of pickup together throughout their life.
Yeah.
Look at Snipe here. Snipe coaching up McCaden Maynard there.
Got to have a coach.
Yeah.
Got to be coachable.
Snipe, he's one of the top young coaches in the coaching game.
Oh, two ran to. I don't think that pass was supposed to go there.
Here comes Rhodes.
That's a shot.
Yeah.
That looked good.
Yeah, off the mark. Blackburn grabs the board.
Throws it up. I think he wants to get him one. Could feel it. Mismatch down low. This is what you want right here.
Yeah, Mullins.
Hard to stop. Hard to stop Hayden. We're gonna have to key in on him.
He's using every bit of that frame. Yeah, y'all play them. What, 5th game of the day?
Yeah.
Loomis outstretch back over to Colton Smith.
Snipe Elite a little stagnant. Needs some cutters going, some ball screens, off screens, flares.
Well, that's what I was
Stretch.
thinking. Nice job.
Second 3 by him.
Yeah. Cuts it back to a single-digit game, 8-point ball game.
I'm going to pick up Mike. Got to go man here. I don't think they're going to go zone. Good cut right there. That's textbook.
Yeah.
They dribble that back cut.
And one. Hayden Mullins going to go to the line for a chance at old-fashioned 3 Guys Pizza and Brew 3-point play opportunity here. And Harold's Auto Body is starting to stretch this thing out here in the 4th quarter. Team snipe. And if they don't do something here different in these final 5 minutes, they're going to go 0-2 on the day.
That's not what you want.
No. No, definitely when you're in a hunt for a high seed in the playoffs, you don't want to face a Mountain Men or City Cuts or Team Canada right off the bat.
I like this matchup right here in the post. Good kick out. Oh, you just hit one. You got to shoot it again.
Loomis.
Good defense by Harold's Auto Body.
Jaden Maynard gets it back. Loomis. Double team gets over the stretch. Back to Loomis. Really good defense.
They've run at least 30 seconds off the clock.
Yeah. But yeah.
Forced them in a bad shot too.
That was deep in the shot clock area.
Offensive rebound will kill the possession. That does happen. McCade Maynard going to the line for 2 shots. They do need this. We'll cut it down to single digits. It makes both of these. First one is good.
No.
In and out.
Yeah.
10-point lead.
There's Hayden Mullins.
Good step through. That's
really nice.
Good. That's how you use your body.
Now 3 minutes left in this one. Guys, the Jaden's been here the last 3 games with us here. Jaden, we will have get Jaden here at the end of today. We'll see Jaden facing this Harold's Auto Body team, but always like hearing. I know the fans like hearing Jaden on the mic up here. So Belfry Men's League, and we're going to catch him on a baseball game soon. As we mentioned, you got a background in baseball, so I'd say you'll be pretty good at that. Swings over.
Oh. Good hustle there from Hayden. Jeff taking a 3. Jeff doesn't take much threes. He likes to battle it down in the paint, but
I guess you got to let one fly every now and then.
Yeah, you got to. If I get that open, you got it. It talks to you. Like it really does, you know.
What do they do? The substitution timeout?
TV timeout, maybe. I don't know what they got going on.
I don't know what they call it either. I guess they're calling it a timeout here. So I guess we'll step aside for just a second, and then we'll be right back.
Stewart, Darryl McCoy back. Belfry Men's League, D&D Sports Network. Harold Autobody got a comfortable lead. Sniper League can't take their time right here. They got to get a shot.
McCaden Maynard.
Nice little mid-range. I like that shot from McCaden.
And just inside the three-point line. You know, Rick Pitino always says the worst shot in basketball is that three-pointer with a foot on the line.
I'd have to argue with him. I like that. I like that long-range, mid-range because, you know, it's just.
Well, he always says it because, you know, I mean, if you step a foot behind, you can make a three, and then if not, the you know, it's not a super high percentage shot. So
holding the ball. I like the strategy from Harold's Autobody. Don't got to rush. You do have the lead. And then you're still in zone, so they can't be in zone.
Yeah.
Once it gets under 2 minutes, you got to go man.
Yeah, Snipe right now allowing them to burn their clock. Oh, nice job.
That's a pass.
There you go. Nice job, Blackburn.
Oh, almost had it. That would have sealed the deal.
Right now.
Just ran into a brick wall. They need this one.
Yeah, off the mark.
It's a rebound.
Colton Smith grabs the rebound.
They got to get a shot quick. They're taking 2 minutes to dribbles too much time. You
I
get
agree.
a window, you got to take it.
I agree.
There, that's the shot.
Yeah.
Almost had another offensive rebound.
Yeah. So a minute 10 to go, and I see this one, Jaden. I hear the fat lady warming the pipes up over there.
She's about to start singing. Don't foul.
Up next, again, West Virginia Express versus City Cuts. As you'll see, oh, nice job by Boyd. Rebound, put back, keeping it alive.
My call says it's that away.
The Renatter. I heard Coach and Renatter having Hayden Mullins sent that one packing.
Fifth block of the day, I think.
Yeah, 5 blocks for Mullins. But a little dispute between Renatter and his coach earlier. May end up. That's something that's going to lead the headlines heading into next week. You're going to have to keep an eye on that. Nice job by Smith. Good attack. Ooh,
almost.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They may have got away
called
with
that
one.
a walk. I would have called that a walk earlier in the season for us.
And Caden Maynard run a foul there, and this one's over. 57-45. He's got 2 free throws. Can stretch it out a little bit longer here. We'll see. The thing I like, man, this men's league, you see so many people in the stands. See a lot of mamas here on Mother's Day. This Belfry men's league, Brent Perry's done it right. Free admission. You can come in, watch all the games here for free. Some of your favorite players of all time. You can come catch them here on the hardwood, and free or not free concession. They do got a concession stand for your convenience, but free admission and a concession stand here at the Belfry men's league. So they're going to dribble it out. It's going to be a 59-45 final here on Pond Creek as Team Snipe goes 0-2, but they got some locker room issues they got to get figured out before next week. Jaden Stewart, Darryl McCoy will be back in a moment. West Virginia Express versus City Cuts here on the D&D Sports Network.